Welcome to game night tonight for another game unboxing of Azul, Queen's Garden. So if you are familiar with the Azul games, there are three others. There's the base game and two other expansions. This is a third one. It's the newest one. I believe this one came out in 2021, so it is pretty dang new. But I am excited. My family are big fans of this game. We've played it quite a bit, so it's always fun for us to get going on more Azul games because we really enjoy the mechanics of it and everything. As always, as we bust into it, we have the catalog for all the games that these creators make, which it's always fun to keep those and go through those later to see what games you can pick up as well. There we go. The rule book. As always, the rule book, which will explain and tell you everything that's going to be happening in the game. It looks like the game is a completely different layout than the other Azul games, but it looks like it's a 3-page front and back. Yep. That will explain the object of the game playthrough, how it sets up, everything. But usually you would be collecting tiles. I'm wondering if that's even a case in this, because I know you're planting a garden, hence Queen's Garden, but it looks like it's more kind of like hex honeycomb-esque, but still in the Azul franchise there. So I'm excited to see how that all plays out. But here we go. Of course, we have our punch outs, nice thick cardboard, but like got all the different spaces, have different yellow symbols or green symbols of different kinds. Again, I've not played this. I'm excited to get into it and learn it, but they are coinciding with different colors here. We got purples, you got greens, but all of them are the 6 little hexagons there within the pieces that have the different places. I don't know, like placement, if you can turn it or how it goes, but obviously that's what the rule books are for. So there's those. On the back side, it's just kind of blank, but you do have, looks like victory points, 100, 140, 180. I don't know what those, if that's like degrees or I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But then it looks like you have the different statues and benches and stuff that are in the garden, the fountains, everything like that. And we're going to be having some kind of spinner. You got a -6 points. That's not good. But there you have it. Looks like this is going to be our victory point tracker for everybody. It looks like these might be the bonus kind of garden hexes that you can use just based off of previous experience with the Azul games. And then you got on the back side, is it different? 2 and 4 player. So 2, 3, 4, 8, 20. Looks like it switches up just ever so slightly. These are all in different places on one side and on the other. But this is your victory point tracker for everybody. It looks like this might be your player boards. Yes, it looks like indeed they are. So these are all the same. If you actually know, are they? Yes, they are the same. So all of them are the same because they are the player board, and on the back you just have the color coinciding with the player, I guess. But you have all of them, and the color is outlined here at the top. So you got black, gray, white, and orange. But there you go for the player gardens that you're going to be building into. So you got to be careful about how you're building them. As always, the typical Azul bag, which you put all the different tokens in and draw from there. But here we go. We're going to get into this. We've got, looks like these are all the same. There are 4 of them. So I'm guessing these are what you can choose from or draw from, or what you're going to be collecting as an individual player there. We've got this here. This is for setting up your little broken tile or broken garden. I don't know, whatever this one will be, but it's to create the little box to put all the tokens in as you play the game. So hold on to that. Don't throw it out. We've got our broken garden, broken glass, whatever token that you get a -1 point usually when you take that. And then you got our little Brad here that's going to help us with our spinner, which this was here in the punch outs earlier. You saw the other piece, so it's going to be able to rotate there. It's the same on both sides, but you're going to have your Brad going through both those pieces. And then we have our box here, which has all of our pieces. Nice. So the box always looks pretty. Kind of coincides with what the game is. This is a garden, so it has the nice architecture and all the floral arrangements there. But inside you had all of the different colors, right? And the unique thing is like all of them have different patterns. Granted, they all had different patterns before, but I don't know if it like matters based on what you're going for. But all the different patterns, you got butterflies, you've got these birds, you got trees. Oh, this one kind of came undone a little bit. There we go. But you got like the wheat, and then like all these little flowers, the flower heads. whatever. But there's all those. You're going to be taking them out of the bag. Obviously, you can store them inside here or inside of the little game bag that you mix them all up in anyway. But I'm going to slide all those back in. And this is the new one that we don't really have, that we didn't have before. But it looks like this is a fountain pond or something. I don't know what that is. Let's take a look closer here. But you got this. Looks like it's kind of like a plant of sorts, but it goes around in the hex. Double-sided, the same both ways. But you have a whole handful of these. These are not as solid. It seems like a little bit, not softer plastic per se, but it's just a not as dense of a plastic there like the other pieces are. But there's all your game pieces that you're going to be playing with. Always check underneath your plastic inserts just in case there is part of a game that is hiding back there. And then, of course, we have in here our different player trackers. I'm guessing this little hexagon one is for, I don't know, like bonuses in the middle or something, but these are your individual player victory point trackers that will go along the outside. But there you have it. That's pretty much everything that is inside this game for the Azul Queen's Garden. Very simple, very easy. As I said before, it's just it'll all fit nicely once you actually get all the punch out. It already came undone. Gonna pull that out. But you get everything punched out. Everything will fit in very nicely, very neatly, which I've always loved about the Azul games. They've made it pretty dang good to where they do fit. And I love the plastic inserts on the inside. A little bag. It's always a different color based on which game you have. And then you got your 4 player gardens here. You got your victory point tracker. All the punch outs for the different hexes that you're going to be playing on and playing with right there, along with our rule book. And that is everything that comes in this game, Azul Queen's Garden. I'm really excited about this game. I love Azul, as I've said before. Like, I play it all the time with my family, so I'm excited for a new expansion. It is a standalone game, but it is like another addition to the Azul franchise, which makes it more fun because there's a lot more happening in it. They do change it up enough to where it makes it a little more exciting, more fun, more strategy to get the points that you need to. And this time, you're gonna be building a garden, planting a garden, making it look perfect for the queen. But there you have it for Azul Queen's Garden. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications on all the videos coming out. And we will catch you next time on Game Night Tonight.